It's so funny how much stuff I've watched, and I totally forget to do reviews on them. Oh yeah, because a lot of them were unforgettable. Or is that the right word to use? Well, basically, let's be honest. It was so bad, I totally forgot all about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do a review for that. So I'm sorry that this is late again. This one on Willow, the series. First of all, let me just say this right now. Willow, the movie, is freaking awesome. I think it's one of the best fantasy movies ever made. They were doing it before Lord of the Rings, so yeah. Well, Warwick Davis and Val Kilmer joked about it it was like an anniversary and they had it on DVD years ago. They made the joke 'cause they shot it kind of where where Lord of the Rings was filmed, so they were kind of like, well, we were the first, so ha. But yeah, I was excited, and then you saw the cast, and then you saw the trailer, and then I saw the first episode. And the first episode alone just makes you go, okay, lesbians, shocker. And let me guess, they're going to save the world. They're going to save the day. And Warwick Davis was barely used in this show. I mean, it's called Willow, for God's sake. And, like, you don't see him until, like, the second episode. I think. The ending? The second episode? Yeah. Of course, the two siblings, sister, lesbian, brother, dumber than a bag of dog crap, real ladies, man. And, of course, the last chick he hooked up with turned out to be, the girl ends up being the baby from the first movie, little redhead baby that Willow was protecting, along with Matt Mardigan, who they made apparently into a deadbeat father at first, but then they said, oh, he went off somewhere into a mission and disappeared. Oh, shocker. Val Kilmer's ex-wife was in the show as well. She looked great as always, but no offense, barely used her as well. I mean, overall, the show was terrible. I mean, right from the first episode, you knew it was going to suck. I mean, seriously. It's sad because Willow is such a great movie. Just like National Treasure has is a fantastic movie and has a fantastic sequel, but that show sucked too. Oh, the thing that in common, a young woman led the cast, and guess what? They both sucked. They were both terribly written, terribly cast, and I mean, oh my god, it was so bad. I mean, seriously, oh man, I think Disney just loves telling people to ruin the previous movies that came before it. Their show they make. Like, let's just make... seriously, all Disney does is focus on quantity and not quality. That's why they're losing subscribers. Their movies are not making billions of dollars or just being successful in general. Their animation's full of grooming crap. I mean, seriously, everything that comes out is either led by a woman or a woman of color, and she's terribly written. So already you hate her. And that's a shame, too, because it's like, listen, diversity is a beautiful thing, and... you know, women getting leading roles is great, but guess what? They're all terrible characters. They're always terribly written. You know? And, I mean, oh man, this show was so bad. I think I felt physically ill watching this show and watching National Treasure. I'm like, you're ruining the legacy. Oh, my God, it's so bad. For any of you who watched it, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you guys to watch that piece of junk. If you liked it, that's fine. Listen, listen again. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm just giving you my thoughts. If you liked it, yeah, good for you. But anyway, I mean, and the ending sucked too. It was like she had short hair. I'm talking about the girl who ends up being who finds out she's actually she remembers she's the baby from the first one from the movie. She's surrounded by all these creatures in the end. And it looks like some scene out of a video game. It just looked lame. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, everyone. And again, I have to keep apologizing for like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't do this review. But thankfully, the next review is something I actually like, and that's Lao Lao Crocodile. Look out for that on Wednesday. So, yeah, no more here, so see you next time.